Are you in his server?
Hmm?
Are you in his
I,
server?
yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to start the bot. Give me a sec. Where's he? Where's this guy when you need him? Do you know if it's in
What are you looking for, Mob?
the
The
magic makes the board tougher statement?
when Goku's like, "Oh, Jays, he even has magic. He's
Oh,
tougher than I
got
thought."
it. I got it. I got
Yeah,
it. I got it for you guys.
yeah. We got Long. Long's got all that shit.
There you go.
Can you just throw it in there?
Yeah, it's process.
Cool. Now, how would you define tougher?
Um, let me get the definition. I mean, in this case, I would just like say, wait, what? Literally Google. I would just say it's talking about in a fight, he would be harder to defeat because he has magic on his side.
I'd say what Goku means by here is like he just thinks he'd be a bit trickier than he initially thought whenever he got a grasp of his power.
I mean, doesn't he already
Because
know?
literally right here, what this is saying is that magic itself isn't something that can be actually felt. The same way that they feel each other's ki, it's like a whole separate thing, right?
I mean, but he already thinks that he's as tough as Cell, or
Right.
is as
He says he
power.
believes. No, I'm not going to go against the Daizenshu. The Daizenshu says they're the same in power, and Goku's feeling that as well. But then he sees him using magic, which implies that magic and the ki that Goku's implying is different. They work differently. You can't even sense the magic, correct?
Um, can he show that? I don't know. Is it like stated somewhere?
It's right here. When Goku initially senses his power, he's like, I haven't felt something like this since I fought Cell. And then he has to witness him using the ki, which just goes that the magic itself isn't in his base power. It's like a whole separate thing. It's something that can't even be felt, right?
Okay. So,
Okay,
but
cool.
this still works for me, right? Because if he, right, even without the magic,
Hmm.
it is as tough as Cell, like the Daidantu says, and then he has magic on top of that, which makes him tougher than Cell. That would just put him over. Like him
Trickier.
with
So
magic
now I want you
over.
to
Oh,
trickier than he initially thought. So now what I
no,
need you to do is actually quantify the magic.
over him. It's over him, and he's equal to Cell. It's just
Can you
like
show that it's over him?
let me write it for you. Magic plus his power, right, over him by himself, over or shush, equal to Cell. Go, go.
No, look. Okay, so here I understand what you're
What I'm
saying.
writing.
I understand what you're saying, right? But we already agreed on the fact that it's separate from the actual power. That's why Goku senses the power first,
I mean, that
and then the
doesn't
magic
matter.
comes in later.
You
He has to
still
see it. So now I'm asking you to quantify the magic and how it puts him over Cell.
okay, okay. This is what I'm saying, right? Even if it's a separate like power, he can still use both. Like he can use
Okay.
fight. He can like fight and then like shoot spit at him.
Okay, it'd be easier just to do this. Do you think that Gohan's the strongest Cell during that fight
As strong as Cell.
whenever he's fighting Dabura?
Why is that important?
I'll get to it. Do you agree or do you disagree that he's the
I
strong? What
mean,
do you think? What are your
unless I
thoughts?
know why it's important, I don't feel like I don't think I have to answer that
Because
question.
he literally fought Dabura.
Hmm.
He fought Dabura and he fought Cell, so his feats versus both of them is important. It's relevant. That's why this fight even exists. So do you? That's why this debate even exists. So where do you put Gohan? Do you put Gohan above or do you put him on the same level as Cell?
I put him above, I guess.
Okay, well, you'd be lying to yourself because whenever he's fighting Dabura in this fight, it's stated multiple times that he's not as strong as he was whenever he fought Cell. That he's weaker. In fact, on top of the fact that he's also fighting, on top of the fact he's also fighting. Listen, on top of the fact that he's also fighting Dabura, who is stated within the Daizenshu to be equal in power. And then you can talk about his magic as if you want to, but even Gohan, who's weaker, is just fucking completely doing away with his magic. Would you like me to show you
Wait,
this game?
so you think? Whoa, I'm confused. So, are you saying that him as a kid is relative to Cell, like under Cell or some shit?
What I'm saying is that him at Teen Gohan, who's fighting Dabura, is weaker than Cell. And since we
So
already
that
established,
whoa, which is King Gohan?
I'll show.
Because
I'll
are you talking
show.
about like kid
I'll
just
show.
got okay.
I'm talking about the Gohan who's fighting Cell. Here's one scan. Here's one scan that literally just shows him saying that he's not as strong as he once was.
Okay. So this is Gohan. This is King Gohan, right?
Okay.
And he's weaker than the power he was against Cell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're trying to say that Cell is over that Gohan, the kid Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you show that?
Yeah. Well, right here, first, this is the baseline right here, right? Is that Cell is weaker than this kid Gohan. That Gohan in this instance is weaker than the version of Gohan that fought Cell. And then we can take it back even further. Let me show this again. The way that Gohan defeated Cell was with the father-son Kamehameha. And it's stated right here, I'll show you, that he needed Goku's power for it to actually defeat Cell.
Why? Okay, why is it talking about like his actual like strength? This could just be like his influence that he had on Gohan. That's what
It's not. It literally says right here verbatim.
Do you not know what power means?
The greatest and most powerful Kamehameha produced by the power of Gohan's anger and the power of Goku.
Yes, okay,
but Goku was helping him use it.
But the definition, right, of power is influence.
Are we gonna change? You want to change the definition of power that we've been using throughout the fight? We've already talked about power that Daizenshu says
right
that
here.
Him and Dabura equal in power. So I'm going off the same.
But this, right? But in this instance, it could be talking about power and the power to influence.
I don't care what it could be talking about.
Okay,
I care what it's talking about. And then what it's talking about right there is with that Kamehameha, Gohan needed his dad's power to get over Cell and beat him.
Okay, and
so just in that instance, now he knows.
Let me finish talking. I started talking and you started talking over me. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't think you're understanding, right? I'm saying that in this instance, what he means by the power of Goku is Goku's influence on him and how like it how do I say this? It's like
I understand what you're saying.
Okay,
I understand your interpretation. Your interpretation of the skin is that it's just like some heavily influence, and it's not actual raw power getting put into attack. But the scan itself clearly says it's power getting put into the attack.
No, it said produced from the power of Goku's anger, right, or Gohan's anger.
Gohan's anger.
Power of Goku, right? So
that's also very important. It's also important to establish that Gohan.
Okay, let me finish. Let me finish. So it's how do I say this? So it not only is it power of like Gohan's anger, right, that influences him. It's also like power from Goku's like what did he do? Let me go back. Do you know when
doesn't matter how you interpret it. Either way, he is giving Gohan something he doesn't have, which he needs to get over Cell in that instance. No matter how you want to interpret the power that he gives to him, he's still giving him some form of power that is helping him get over Cell along with his Rage Amp. And then the scan that I just fucking sent you. No, let me talk because you've been talking. The scan that I just fucking sent you shown that Gohan, not only is he mad, he is literally mad, but he's saying, I am angry and I just can't be the way I was back then. And he's still struggling with Dabura, who is on par with fucking Cell, because the Daizenshu literally states it. If you want to refute the Daizenshu, that's on you, brother. Now we're going to go into the fucking magic. Are you ready to go into the magic?
No, because I'm not done refuting this. We can't just move on because you said so. Okay.
Bitch. I've heard all your refutations.
No, you
I've combated
them. You clearly have it if I'm trying to
argue. Hold on. Let him go. Let him go. Go ahead, Mom.
All right, so Gohan should be weakened in this fight. Like when he does a clash. Is it a clash? When he does a
Gohan's weaker than
Kamehameha.
what fight?
Against Cell. Like I'm pretty sure it says that he's functioning on like half his chi amount. So let me see it.
Yeah, post that scan.
That's what I'm doing. Can you get it along? I don't know exactly where it is.
You know, you got to be more specific. Long cannot just throw you a fucking scan. You got to be specific with what you're requesting.
Yeah, I did. During the fight with Cell, he
Mm-hmm.
said that he has half his key. I think that's specific enough.
At what point during the fight?
When Cell comes back at Super Perfect. A little bit after that.
It's in evidence.
Right, so after like he just came back from a fight with Cell, right? Now he only has one arm. He can only use one arm, and then he lost half his chi. And then Goku, right, gives him this then Goku gives him this speech, right? You see that, I'm pretty sure you see the beginning in that scan. So not only is he mad, so like what am I trying to say? Okay. So it not only is he weakened, so he gains anger and then he gains Goku's influence on like with the speech, and he's just overselling that instance. We don't know if that's Gohan at full power. You can't quantify how strong that Gohan is.
Can't quantify how strong which Gohan is.
The Gohan that beat Cell. Like I believe that Gohan is stronger than Cell because he beat him.
No, he's
Because
not. He's definitely weaker than Cell. He literally
But-
needed his father's fucking help in the father son Kamehameha. I mean, that's what it's fucking called. He
But
needed the
I'm-
power of that to beat him.
Okay, but I'm saying that because he's weakened, right? We don't
Mhm.
know. We don't know how much he got amped from that. So it could be like.
Yeah, we do. We know he got amped
No.
enough.
Let me finish.
but
Let me
he
finish.
lost
Okay. Let me finish. Thank you.
Bro,
So,
you literally just
I
said we
wasn't
don't know, and
done.
I'm telling you what the fuck we
I
know.
wasn't done speaking. I wasn't done speaking. So we know he's at
Alright,
half,
bitch.
right? Oh, why? You didn't need to do that.
Speak.
We know he's at half, right? And then he gets angry, and then he gets power from Goku. So where does that Gohan scale?
He was rage amped,
Okay, how quantify that?
and then he lost half of his shit, and then he got the help from Goku in the final Kamehameha that beat Cell. He needed Goku's help to beat Cell, so that Gohan is just below Cell.
Okay, so half power, unquantifiable
Mhm.
mental amp can beat Cell. Where does that Gohan scale?
It's not can't no, bitch. He needed Goku's fucking help to beat Cell. So I'm telling you that fucking Gohan, the one who lost his fucking arm, and the one who's at half fucking power, that's below Cell. Then you get the additive of his father's help, his father's power, helping him in the fucking father-son Kamehameha, and that put him over Cell. He needed Goku's help. So that fucking
Okay,
version of Gohan is just weaker.
So I don't think you're
He's weaker
understanding,
than
right?
Cell.
I'm
No,
saying,
I don't
right?
think you're
No,
fucking
let me
understanding. I literally
finish.
just
Let me
answered
finish.
you. You asked me
No,
where
you
the
didn't.
fuck he.
No, you didn't.
Shut
No, you
up,
didn't.
bitch!
I'm
I'm
not
talking.
done.
You
I'm
just
not
asked
done.
me where
What
the
is wrong
fuck
with
he
you?
is, and I just told you where the fuck he is. Listen, open your
Let
fucking
me
ears,
finish.
child.
Let me finish. Can you? Okay, 6. Can you please like mute him or something? Because he's burging for no reason.
Yeah, Gaijin, stop doing that.
Okay, I'm saying, right? This half power, unquantifiable mental amp from anger and influence from Goku. I don't think that's a power amp. I showed you why. That scales over Cell. But where does he scale to full power? How does he scale to full power Gohan? That's what I'm asking you.
How does Cell scale to full power
Oh.
Gohan?
How does the Gohan, right, that did the clash with was it a clash? I don't know, that did the father son Kamehameha go to full power Gohan?
Okay, I just explained this, and I'll explain it to you again. The Gohan himself, just Gohan, is weaker than Cell. The reason he beat Cell is because he had the help from Goku. If we argue this point anymore, we're just going to be doing circular bullshit. Would you like to move on from this point?
No, because I don't think you're understanding. Because I'm telling you, right, the Gohan that does the clash is weakened. This isn't full power Gohan. So him getting a mental lamp and then him getting Goku's influence, right? How would he scale to a full power Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? That's
So
what I'm asking.
without his, so you're asking how the Gohan, without losing his limb and without half his ki, how would he scale to Cell?
Like him full power, right?
Are you? No, I just asked you. Answer that
Yeah.
question. Are you asking the
Yeah,
Gohan
yeah,
who
that's
didn't
what I'm
lose his arm? And okay, he's blatantly over fucking Cell before Cell comes back and becomes Super Perfect Cell after he fucking explodes and shit. He's over because
Okay.
he's winning that fight.
Okay. So how does right? So
hmm
this is all has to do with Super Perfect Cell, right? So how
hmm
does Super Perfect Cell scale to Gohan? That's what I'm asking you. Oh, full
Well,
power Gohan.
After Cell blows himself up and comes back, he gets a Zenkai boost. So since they're relative in the well, they weren't relative. Gohan was winning. That would put him at least at Gohan's level initially. So then after fucking this whole fucking I just lost my train of thought.
Can you show that? Can you show that? Why that Zenkai boost put him at Gohan's level? Do you have any like statement? Because after this, he fights. Um, I'm pretty sure Gohan is ready after he gets like super perfect. I'm pretty sure like Gohan is ready to fight him again, and then like he has to, and then Vegeta steps in, so he has to like fucking save him. Then he gets weakened. He's already at half chi, like
Hold on, I'm
so
looking it
we.
up.
So I don't think you're able to scale him to the full power of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
This is from the Dragon Ball Falcon fandom website. They did the math on
I mean, can we trust the fandom?
they did the math on the Zenkai website.
Can we trust the fandom?
I fucking trust it. I trust it. They did the math.
Okay,
If you don't trust it,
but
that's on you.
fandoms can like. I'm pretty sure like you can
I trust the math of the site. If you don't trust it, that's on you. We'll leave it up to 6.
why, but like why is it reliable? Fandoms can be like manipulated by
It's literally, bro, it's literally they just looked at the numbers. I don't want to sit here and go through the whole series and crunch all the fucking numbers for you. So that's going to take forever. So I went to a place where they already
I
did
get
that.
that, right? But we know that regular people can mess with fandoms and like put whatever. Like it's like I'm pretty sure like in a debate before this happened, like with Ken or some shit, and they fucking somebody went into a fan fiction
Stop
and messed with
fucking
them.
ratting, bro. They
I'm
literally
not
just
writing.
fucking got
I'm
the
literally
numbers. Yeah,
not
you
writing.
are.
I'm
This
not.
site is fucking fine. This site's fucking fine. I've used this fucking site before.
That doesn't
Promise
reassure me.
pointed me to this fucking site. I don't give a
That
fuck what
doesn't
you think.
reassure me.
I can't.
Can I
Okay,
see this site?
Yeah, I'm about to
Is it-
fucking post it, bro. Won't let me. Won't stop arguing. There's the full site, and then there's just the highlighted numbers.
Okay. So, since I'm the judge, I'm gonna rule this as a fucking argument Because it seems that all this site did was go through and judge how strong Goku got between each Zenkai boost, and at the end, they gave their own fucking opinion on it. So I'm gonna say, Gaijins, you have to present this entire thing as an argument in order to use it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, all they did was they went through the series and they picked
Mhm.
off every time Goku got a Zenkai boost and judged, like, okay, well, his power level was this at the time and went up to this, so he got 10 times stronger. So in order for this to, follow, since it is just somebody else's work, they just did this. I want you to present it as an argument.
Is that not what I'm doing?
Right now, you're trying to use it as evidence.
All I
Like
needed
it,
was
like it proves a
to get me
point.
to get me the numbers for what the Zenkai multiplier is. That's it.
Yeah, and the way they do that is by crunching down other numbers from when Goku did the shit. Did you read the whole article? I'm guessing not,
No,
right?
no,
So you
no.
don't know
I don't
how
have time to read it.
exactly. You don't know how they came to the conclusion, which is why I'm like, I read it. It's literally just an argument. That's it. That's what I'm saying. I want you to present it as an argument because it's not fact. It's what they gathered from the series.
Wait, Cell exploded himself.
All you have to do is like basically copy and paste what they say. Just like
Yeah, just
repeat it
read
out loud.
read the damn article.
Wait, so I'm not like
I'm reading this
saying
bitch again.
saying this is true, right? I'm not saying that. But if it was, and he got a 10 or I don't know, around 10 times increase, which we don't even know since this is just Goku and we know that's different for everybody. Vegeta grows 33%, but Goku grows 10% or not 10%, 10 times. So him getting 10 times stronger, how would that put him over Gohan? Full power?
I didn't say that would put him over.
Or like make them relative?
I said it would just make him relative. I mean, this whole instance right here, like what we're on, isn't even that integral to my main fucking debate.
I mean it is, right? Because if he doesn't scale above or relative to this Gohan full power, and that Gohan is
No,
what is
well,
it?
all that matters. Look, mobs. All that matters right here is that the Daizenshuu says that they're both relative in power, or that they have the same in power. In fact, but he just has this magic. And then we have Gohan fighting him and struggling against his power. And then we have Gohan. We can go into what the magic does because then we have this weaker version of Gohan doing shit. So it's all this dude has to be, since he's relative to Cell, Gohan is struggling against him. That means that Gohan would be below Cell in this instance because he's struggling against someone who the fucking Daizenshuu states they have the same power. This whole
Y'all have
weird.
4 minutes left, by the way.
So
Does he
anyway,
have-
I'm gonna fucking fast forward this shit, and you can ask your questions as I fucking go because I only have 4 minutes. We can see a Gohan who is weaker than Cell. I don't believe he's not weak or whatever. I feel like I fucking showed that. We can see him going against this magic. Where the fuck is that bitch?
Wait, is this like a sort of conclusion?
No, I'm not concluding. I'm bringing up new points.
Oh, okay. Oh, Say that
We can
again.
see him. We can see Gohan. He like dude busts out one of his like he shows like two magical things, which is the spit. Gohan gets hit with the spit. He just rips off his glove and he's completely fucking fine. And then we have another thing that he uses. He busts out this fucking sword. Gohan look at this fucking takes the sword between his hands, snaps the bitch in half. It's fine. His magic does fucking nothing to Cell. And I would argue that if Cell got fucking hit with the spit, he would just fucking rip that limb off because he would see, holy shit, I'm slowly turning to stone. I don't want to lose this fight. And I believe that fucking Cell is a quick enough learner that he would recognize that and he would not let that fucking happen because he doesn't want to fucking lose. And the way I can demonstrate him being a quick enough learner is the fact that whenever he blew himself up and he saw Goku instant transmission, all he had to do was see it for that instant, and then he learned a technique that Goku took hundreds of fucking days to learn.
About that teleporting what is it? What is it called again? I'm sorry.
Instant transmission.
Yeah, the instant transmission. Isn't it stated that like Cell has to touch somebody? Like when he touched Goku, he like had he was able to copy that or something like that. Clonos, do you have that statement? Or is it like anime?
I'm not talking about him copying it. I'm just talking about the idea that Cell is a fucking extremely quick fucking study because he took this fucking thing that took Goku. I posted a scan where it says the amount of time it actually took him. It took him 150 days to learn this technique. He sees it for the instant that he's fucking being transported, and then he fucking does it.
What statement are you? What statement do you want me to go?
Like, wait, no, I asked.
Clown, what the fuck? Clown, shut up.
He asked me a fucking question.
No one asked you. What are you talking about?
Yes, I did. I asked.
Mom did ask him a question.
I was asking if you had the statement that when Cell touches somebody, he like gains their ability, like Goku's instant transmission. Is that anime?
I'm not too sure of that statement, but I can grab when he learned the technique is probably in there somewhere.
Because in that fight, right? He it's not the first time he sees it. He doesn't learn it like as soon as he sees it. Like he sees it against Goku, and then he fights Gohan, and then Goku does it again. Then he just does it.
What are you talking about? Are you talking about instant transmission?
Yeah, like he sees Goku do it during their fight. Let me actually.
The only time. Go ahead.
No, he does it when he does the Kamehameha.
And while you're finding that, where are you going with this?
I'm saying that. Well, if the scan does exist, then I'm just saying that he copied it off Goku. And if that's the case, then he didn't he's not a quick study.
Okay. And you're willing to spend the last 2 minutes we have trying to find a scan?
I already have that scan. I don't know if clowns would be able to find it. Like he sees it.
I'm pretty sure that statement's for the anime. It's not for the manga though.
Okay, well then. Anyway, here's him doing it during their fight. He sees him Goku do it. And then
I just argue he didn't think it was a relevant ability to use it to fucking learn at the time. It's that simple.
It's an irrelevant.
We just learned that he doesn't need it. That the whole idea that he has to touch somebody to learn the ability is bullshit. That's just in the fucking anime. It's not in the manga. And then right here, we could just, if he used it right here and he didn't copy it, he just didn't see the need to copy it at the time.
Or it could just be that he sees it, right? And then
copy it. He didn't see the need to use it after that.
I mean, there are instances where he could have used it, but he decides not to.
The main reason he used it is because he had to teleport back to Earth from King Kai's planet where he blew himself up. That's why he used it.
But he clearly sees right here, right, that it does give they use an advantage. Like he sees it, Goku's able to do it, and he gets that power.
Yeah.
I'm not finished.
Can you prove that he believes that he needs the advantage in whatever moment that you're talking about? Can you prove that?
Because right,
Okay.
Goku's able to use this to get somewhere on his level, right? And then let me show you.
No, Goku's nowhere near his level in this fight. It's even stated. Goku himself doesn't even believe he can fucking beat him. He's not worried about any of his shit right now.
I'm talking about him suppressed. So he's able to
Talking
go.
about
He's able
Goku
to like.
suppressed?
No, I'm talking about Cell suppressed. Cell suppressing himself.
Right.
Okay,
Because
so
he's not worried about Goku at all.
he sees
So
this
he
weaker
saw the
opponent.
technique. He didn't even think to need it because he's not fucking. He doesn't
No,
believe that Goku's anywhere in his league.
not done.
He
So
just
he
didn't think it
sees.
was important.
Okay, so he sees Goku, right? This weaker opponent use it, and then he's able to like get on his level and actually like hit him with the Kamehameha. And then like versus Gohan, where Gohan gets Super Saiyan 2 and he's just way stronger. I believe that would be enough to say that he would want to use
Gohan's never. Can you prove that Gohan used instant transmission?
it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if he sees this weaker opponent, right, get on his like level,
Mm-hmm.
and then
I wouldn't say he's on his level. I don't believe you
I'm
proved
not.
that.
What do you mean? I'm saying like him suppress this over Goku, right? You would agree to that? Like Cell
Yeah,
suppresses just
I
over
would agree
Goku.
that I would agree
Yes,
Cells over
okay.
Goku. Yeah.
So Goku with this ability is able to go onto that suppressed Cell's level. It even says it actually.
He's not on his level. He just caught him off guard for a second.
No, I'm
But
pretty
he
sure.
still ends up winning. He still ends up winning the fight. He doesn't need the ability at the time. That's why he doesn't use it. He only uses it when he needed it, which was to get back to fucking Earth after he blew himself up.
No, I'm pretty sure he says that they're equals. Let me find it.
You think Cell and Goku are equals?
Yeah.
No. But you good luck finding that.
Well, maybe not equals, but they're portrayed to be relative. Let me say
No,
that.
they're not. No, they're not. Fucking clown. Can you post a scan of after they fight? Goku's like, woo! I got nothing on that dude, and he sends his fucking son out there.
Because he
You're talking
knows
about
that
when Goku gives up?
Yeah.
Okay.
because he knows that Cell's suppressing himself.
Alright. I think it's 2:14. Just give me a minute. Oh, even earlier than that.
Like right here. Did somebody at me? Oh no.
It's
Okay,
like
but to go right
209, clown.
there.
Yeah, I got
They're
it.
knocking each
I
other
just-
back.
I'm gonna go and drop in an evidence for you, buddy.
I mean, I already brought that up. Let me see.
Them doing that is nothing. I mean, it's already established within the series that Saiyans love a good fight, and they'll hold themselves back as they fight to fucking gauge their opponent for a fun fight. Cell has Saiyan cells in him. That's the only reason why he's suppressing himself, because he wants to have a good fight. That doesn't mean that he's anywhere near his fucking level, though.
So it's in character for him to hold himself back.
Yeah.
So against what's his name? Dabura, he'd be holding himself back then.
They don't hold themselves back against weaker opponents.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
said
They
that.
don't hold themselves
said
back
that
against
it's
opponents
insane.
that are as strong as them.
Wait, can you
It's
show
in,
that?
it's in character though. It's in character though for them to hold themselves back whenever they're fighting people that are weaker. It just happens all over the series.
Wait, can you show that? That's
It literally
insane.
happens all over the fucking series, dude.
Oh,
Get off my
okay,
dick.
so can you get one example? Damn.
Yeah, sure. Let me fucking go read the whole series so I can get an example for you.
Bro, no, hold on, bro. Let's speed this shit along. Mobs, you don't know one example of a nigga holding back on someone weaker than him in Dragon Ball?
I know. No, that's not what I'm. Fuck it. Fine, forget it. That's
Like, Mob, just think of an example, then attack it. Like, don't go make that nigga look for a scam, bro.
no. Wait, so this all has to do with let's just get back to like the main point here. So this all has to do with Cell being smart enough to take off to like cut off his arm.
Yeah, essentially because he saw that technique which took Goku 150 days to do, and then he mastered it instantly, and then he
Alright.
used it. It just goes to him being a fucking hyper intelligent individual who's really fucking quick witted, quick on his feet. If he saw that he was slowly turning into stone, he would just chop that bitch off and be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do that." Regenerate, and he's fine. And he can constantly regenerate as long as that clump of his fucking shit isn't destroyed. But you also can't prove that fucking Dabura knows anything about that fucking clump of cells, so you can't just sit here and be like, "Oh, he just spit on that bitch," unless you want to put a fucking controller in his ass.
I mean, wouldn't he be weakened though from healing constantly?
No, if anything, he gets stronger.
No, because we know, right?
Yeah, because he has staying cells. So if
We
anything,
know.
after he takes
Oh my
heavy
God.
damage, he gets stronger.
Is it heavy? Let me just get the statement saying that it takes a lot of energy from the heal.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to grab it for you? Because I'm pretty much literally at the
Yeah.
chapter.
Yeah, I get it.
Just to save time. Yeah. All right, I got it. Should have been
Let me
another.
see. Oh, okay. Don't have to spend closely.
Talking about the manga, right?
I'm pretty sure,
Okay. Just had to make
but you
sure.
got a lot of your chi now. I believe there was another thing, but yeah. So him healing, right, just takes up a lot of chi. So if he keeps getting spit on, he's just gonna like lose that chi, and then I don't know how.
Hold on. You think he's just gonna keep getting spit on? Can you fucking show that the board does that in character? Every time he's ever used his spit, he does it once, and as soon as it's countered, he never does it again.
Let me see. I hate the way Dragon Ball is themed. Wait, does Gohan know what happened? Oh yeah. Okay, so right here. Well, you said that the stone spit is slow,
Mm-hmm.
but right here, like as soon as it gets on him, like it just immediately turns it to
He
stone.
has enough time. He has enough time to rip off his glove before it takes over his whole body. It's slow. It's not an instant
But,
thing. It doesn't
but,
just instantly turn your whole body to stone as soon as it touches you.
but in this instance, right, he would know that that it would be turning him to stone, right?
Right, and I
So,
already
wait,
fucking
I'm not
proved.
done. I'm not
No,
done. I'm not
you're
done.
not done.
Please.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You're not
Right,
done.
so before it even touches him, he knows it's gonna turn him into stone, and then he has time
Mm-hmm.
to like hit it with the glove and then take it off. But in this instance, right, Cell would have to find out by himself when he gets hit
Yeah,
that
he would
it
have to
is.
look and see he's turning to stone.
Yes, but
Right, and I already proved that he's extremely fucking quick-witted in the mind. The way that he fucking masters abilities that takes people fucking hundreds of days to master. He would fucking see that, calculate, oh shit, within a split of a fucking second. I'm gonna turn to stone if I don't cut this limb off. I can cut this limb off because I can just regenerate. No big deal. Cuts it off. Then bro never spits on him again because every time that spit gets countered, he quits using it. They go back to fighting.
no. Actually, in this fight with Gohan, after he spits, they like they just do like one more exchange and then he just leaves.
Right. He never spit on him again.
Like that has a different circumstance because the fight wasn't like that long after. In fact, he uses magic again, and then he just leaves after that.
Yep, he uses after he spits on him. He doesn't spit again. Then he resorts to a different magical power, which is the sword. Then Gohan destroys the fucking sword. A weaker Gohan, who I believe I already proved is weaker than Cell in this fight, destroys that shit, and then it's GG. He takes off.
Okay, but listen, what I'm saying, right, is that
And
he
the
wouldn't
reason
have.
he takes off is because he figures out that he can use Vegeta to get a bunch of power for Boo
No, because he's
because he
told
sees that
by.
Vegeta's angry.
Because he's told by Let me see.
No, he takes off because he's like, holy shit, I just found something out. Teleport me there, Bobbity. And they're like, we can use this Vegeta guy for energy because he's angry. I
Oh,
sense it.
so
Type shit.
So it's not that, right? He's not running away because he doesn't want to fight, right? Like in this instance, he uses magic. He doesn't stop using magic. He uses it again, and then he
He
just
uses a
finds out
different thing.
something.
He never spams the stone. That's the whole fucking point of his
No,
character.
I'm
He
saying that
doesn't
in this
just spam the
instance,
stone spell.
he would have a chance to, right, in this fight, because as soon as he does it, he pulls out another
Since
magical ability,
exactly, he does another
and then
magical ability instead of just
okay,
spamming the
I'm not done.
stone.
I'm not done. That's not, he wouldn't have to like spam it, like shoot, then shoot it again, then shoot it again. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying throughout the fight, when he feels like he would
Hmm.
have a chance, he just spit it.
Can you prove that?
Yes, because
You
let me
can.
see.
You can put control in his asshole.
That's not okay. For one, chill.
I'm fucking fully calm, bro.
Does he use it against? I'm pretty sure he used it against Boo. If I'm pretty sure, doesn't he?
Find that.
I am. Yo, I'm just gonna make this easy. Clown.
That's me. What's up, nigga?
Does he use his stone spit against Boo?
Not that I remember, no.
He does not.
Okay, so, but then I'll just drop that then.
All right.
We almost at the end, buddies.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm okay with concluding.
Mobs, are you?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Have y'all both gone over win cons, or do we need to do that separately? Was it?
I mean, my whole win con is essentially that they start to fight. I mean, it's never changed since I've been debating this shit. They start to fight relative. Since he has Saiyan cells, he becomes stronger as they fight, and then he eventually wins because none of that magic shit that he does could even get over Cell, or could even get over Gohan, who's weaker than Cell in this instance.
Wait, did he never? Whatever, fine. I'll just end the debate here.
All right.
I feel like
conclude.
okay. I feel Dabura. Let me see. Dabura is relative to Gohan. That Gohan that he said was weaker than the one that fought. The one that did the Kamehameha clash, or not the clash. The father and son Kamehameha. He said that they were relative with him and Cell were relative. I said that he would be stronger. Because of the fact that what was it? That he beat Cell, right, in that instance, and that the power that Gohan or that Goku gave him was just like the influence about the speech, and it didn't amp him physically, so Cell wouldn't scale to that Gohan either. When he brought up Zenkai, I said that it's different for everybody, so we don't know how much that amped him or if that would put him at Gohan's level. And yeah, I'll just say it. So he's under Gohan. Gohan relative to his teenage self, and then the board is relative to that.
My turn.
That's it.
All right, so I'm just going off the Daizenshu verbatim. The Daizenshu says that they're the same in power, and then Gohan struggling against him. So that would just put him fucking below Cell if he's struggling against an opponent who's the same as him. The only thing Gohan is successful at countering is his magic, because the power is two different fucking things, which I've already demonstrated, and there was no real contention against that. He wasn't able to prove that any of his abilities could get over him with controlling his ass, and that's just not how shit flies around here. Yeah, so GG.
Okay.
Hey Six, random question. Do you have photographic memory?
Oh my god.
No.
Okay.
Just save. Stop the recording, right?
Yeah, I started.